What's up, Jody? What's up, Alexi? How you guys doing? Third, Alias Kirk, sorta Gary. What's up? What's up, Voodoo Chino, Noda? No, Noda. Sorry, you weren't first. Greek Hero, Sverdi, Vinny. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you all doing? What's up, Yusef? So, the update is finally here, so I'm willing to talk. Evo. So, this will be a little bit, this live stream will be a little bit about talking to you guys, what you think. I'll give you my opinion. I'll show you what I've done so far, but mostly I want to keep it interactive and talk to you guys, what you think. So I'll be looking at that screen right there a lot. So forgive me if I'm not looking at you guys, but it's basically I want to talk to you what you think. I've said if such and such happens, I will probably quit the game. I think Missy and I both will. But I am not ready yet, that's for sure. And I want to check it out and see what it is. So the option is still on the table, but we'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think? You still have 12 days left for your construction speed, 10 for research. Yeah, well, Noda, 10 days, I'll trade you my 52 days. All right? Let's do that. So, you want to go pack 3 or 4? All of it? Basically, I want the Warden and the Grim Reaper. But that's exactly what I want to talk to you guys about. I don't know, have you all done like the buildings today? Have you bought packs? I'm very curious. Did you guys? What don't you know, DS19 full? You like Aquarius? Well, I've done a little bit so far. What's up, Supreme? I'll show you guys what I've done so far. And, well, basically, let's start and go over things, right? So, show you guys what it means, what I chose to build, and why. Um, for now, I've chosen to build 2 springs, 3 gyms, and 3 spires. So we've got the main building, and as you can see, I've got some of the monsters. I just uh, went ahead and started building stuff, and I saw 2 that were quite interesting that I got. That was this one, the Aquarius, which gives 60 to 120 STA every 12 hours at max level, of course. Jody, you bought a pack, the Dragon Chest. You're not wasting money on the update. Okay, okay, okay. And the Gnome, basically, gold production, because, if you're a T4 player and you're familiar with the game already, you know that gold is very, very precious. It's a very precious commodity. So, um, oh, I can upgrade something here. Oh, let's do that. Let's do some more. And more. Let's see what happens. There we go. So he's going to level 2. Okay. So, you would say all springs and the rest one of each, because springs reducing the time, and you're going to need lots of that anima for your research. Yes, I do agree with you on that, Supreme. But I wouldn't go all springs for one reason and one reason only. I found out that I should demolish one of my gyms and replace that for a spring. But if you're going to buy it, let's say we're going to buy springs or anima. It's very cheap. Let's see where we can find it. I haven't even checked it out where we can find it. Here it is. Um, if you want 2 million anima, it's just 10,000 gems. That's all. And with 2 million anima, you can do a whole lot of stuff. Now, for your free-to-play players out there or your low spenders, sure, 10k gems is a lot. So I would go a little bit mixed. But to start off with what it does and why, we've got the monster hole basically showing you what monsters you've got, right? You can upgrade the building just like any other resource building or building um, in your castle, basically. And you can manage your familiars there. You can summon familiars with packs, enhance them to next growth stage, or upgrade their skills. You can also shatter runes here. All right, cool. So basically, the building does nothing, right? In my opinion. You can see your materials, the stuff you have, the runes you have, everything. Why so late, Daniel? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why you got a notification so late. So, yeah, I agree with you later on, Supreme, but you can always change what you're doing, right? So, you know, it's not necessary to start off with springs. It doesn't cost that much time or resources or speed ups to get a building to 25 if you have one gym, your monster hold, one spire, and one spring to 25. You can just, you know, do I think this update is free to play? Technically, yes. Realistically, absolutely not. But I'll get back to that because I do have an opinion. As I told you guys before, I'm not one to speculate. I know that there are a lot of guys out there like the Gecko and Brando that did a great job talking you guys through all the stuff that was coming. IGG also said that there might be some changes, you know, versus the Taiwan server. Apparently, there are no changes whatsoever, at least from what I can see now. So, um, and meaning I don't want to speculate is just it's not my thing, right? I just go ahead and build stuff and see and adjust where necessary. So I just want to have a feel. Of course, I checked out the stream from the Gecko and the video Brando did, and a lot of other people did some videos about it. So I did get some information before. Um, but no, it does not take 10 million gems, but it takes a lot. So um, we're gonna go through it step by step. So we've covered the monster hold, then we've got the springs, and the springs basically build the anima, produce anima, and you need anima to upgrade. And the higher you get a merging speed boost, and you get a storage boost and production boost. So this one is sitting at level 18. And you know, maximum storage here is 300,000. You can go to 800,000 each. So let's say you need 3 million, roughly 3 million or 2.6 million. You have enough springs if you build 3. If you need to build 4, then take something else down and build a fourth one. I don't think it's that big of a problem to basically tear one down and make a new one, right? So that's the spring. It's a resource building, and that's all, right? Let's see. Then we have the gym. For now, I've built 3, but I found out soon that two is enough, right? Because I used all my heroes just on upgrading 1, and I'm basically upgrading this one. What is his name? Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Let's check out the monster hold. He is called Beastmaster. And what does he do? Well, he supply troops travel speed. Yay, right? So I chose the wrong one. You've been told you can attack people who have shield with those monsters. Is that true? Yes and no, Daniel. Yes, it is true, but I'll tell you about it later on in the stream. So we've covered the gym. The gym basically allows you to upgrade your heroes, and it requires what does it require again? Heroes to upgrade it to train them, and it just shows before you click. It shows how far you can upgrade them. So I'm definitely going to tear one down and change that up for a spring. So I have 3 springs, 2 gyms, and 3 spires. Now the Mystic Spire is what you'll be using the most. You have packs there, basically opened by research. So everybody starts off with pack 1A and 1B. Basically same as your tier 1 troops, right? The worst heroes that you can get with Pact 1A and 1B, it's the same as your military. Your T1s are usually, the least strong, not the strongest troops you have. So if you start researching, you can open up Pact 2A, 2B, basically being your tier 2s, Pact 3, basically being your tier 3s, and Pact 4, basically being your tier 4s. So, that's the goal. Um, Brendo, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Brando's saying I'm going to use 1 Spire, 3 Anima, 4 Gyms. Why 4 Gyms, Brando? I'm very curious because you've covered a lot more about this than I have, so I'm very curious why you're doing that. Spires only stack the amount of packs you can make at one time. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So they but the time also changes. So you can build 10 spires, but in the end, the speed at which the spires are created doesn't change, right? So I'm still looking. I'm still looking for the best option, but for now, I'm going to go with 3 Spires, 2 Gyms, and 3 Springs, just to be average and basically adjust where necessary. Because, like I said, it's not if you have one building of each to level 25, which I'll probably have by tomorrow. Um, you can basically tear down one building and build it back up with another to 25, in a couple hours. So. Yeah, Brando, you only train one hero. I am doing 3 right now. It does benefit a little bit. I've seen that, but 2 would be better, I guess. It depends on how many heroes you have and at what rank you have them. So I can imagine that someone like Brando, who's of course free to play, has less heroes than I do because he doesn't pay for a hero. So I can basically train more. So if you're pay to play, you might want to go for 2 gyms. It depends on what your strategy is. So you have to figure that one out. Um, so now that we've covered the buildings, I'm very curious about the research. Um, so I haven't checked it out actually. So this is the first time I'm going to do that with you guys. See what it's about, and basically for one reason, because I'm not going to waste my 52-day research on a hell event that's not a Chaos Dragon. So I am going to finish that as soon as possible, but I want a Chaos Dragon hell event here before I start that. So then I'll be starting my research. So a couple weeks ago when I started the Chaos Dragon, a lot of people said to me like, you're never going to get him to gold anymore. There are not enough researches for you to do. Um, so I took a gamble. It was an educated guess or gamble, whatever you want to call it. But I thought that IGG in their update, their December update, and back then we didn't know anything about monster updates, right? So there was nothing there. But it was either like a new tier troop or a giant update, something. And then I assumed that that included research, and I'm glad it did. So my bet or my guess basically paid out. Um, Yeah, I understand. I understand, Noda. Um, but let's go to the researches. So let's walk through the researches we've got here. Starting off, you got animal harvesting. You can research from level 1 to level 10, basically upping your anima production, right? Um, so like I said earlier, anima is pretty cheap to get when it comes to gems for your pay-to-play players. Also for free-to-play because you do accumulate gems, of course, over time depending on the guild you're in. For example, let's take a look at Brando might be a good example. He is a free-to-play player in a pay-to-play, mostly pay-to-play guild, basically giving him more. What's up, Callista? What's up? 332 Jim? Yeah, I am going for 332 Jim right now. Yeah, yeah. I built 332 Spring, but I'm definitely going for Jim. So that was my first mistake, but we all learn. So we got Callista and Brando in the house. Well, that's good. That's good. Welcome. Basically, animal harvesting is very simple. Just boosts your production, right? So I've written down the questions, or Missy's writing down the questions that you guys asked, and I'll get back to that in a minute. First, I just want to take you through everything. So we got merging costs. It basically does what it says: level 1 to 10, 20% reduction for Pact 1. Okay. So then we got, after going for that, you got gym training and food harvesting. Well, food harvesting is nothing but food production. No one will be interested in this. Absolutely not. So it's very simple. Because no one has food, right? Especially not Callista. She never has food. She always asks for food. So I'm just kidding. Um, let's see. Gym training. So let's see what gym training is. Gives a training level expectancy boost. So basically, let's go back to the, to the buildings. So when I'm in the gym, experience, sorry. So when I'm in the gym and I train a monster, it gets a certain amount of experience based upon how many heroes I use to train that hero. As you can see, the top one is now getting me 3,139 experience. So if I do the same thing over and over again, but I have my researches higher than I have right now, those experience points will be higher. So, you can basically boost. Let's see, Spencer, what sucks is you have to do food to get to Pack 2. Yeah, I know, Spencer, but, we had to do food harvesting in the economy tree to get to tier 4s. So, it's part of the game. I don't really mind that. Um, so let's continue with the researches that are available. Let's go back. They rearranged it a little bit, by the way. They took the treasure trove. It was somewhere here. And so it's still getting used to. There we go. All right, the researches. So we got gym training, then we got Pact 2. Unlocks Pact 2. All right, that's very easy. It just unlocks Pact 2. It's same as with monster hunting. Unlocks monster hunting 2. So you can build level 2 packs. Then you got more harvesting, stone, timber, metal. That's no problem, Svartud. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Anima storage, easy one. Boost your anima storage like we covered earlier. Merging costs, also very easy. It basically gives you a boost of 20% if you max it out if you're doing Pack 2. So pack merging speed speaks for itself, right? We got Pack 3. Same thing, same as Monster Hunt 3. You can build Pack 3. So it keeps on going with a little bit of difference here and there. A different one is gym membership, as I can see. It just boosts the training time. So you get a reduction of 120 minutes. I don't know if that's an interesting one. It depends on how long the training actually is at that level, right? And then you got the cost, the speed, and the storage again. So basically, building a lot of those, we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, we were talking about the anima storage and how many springs you need to build. Now you can see that they will get boosted the amount of storage you have and the amount you can produce by doing researches. So now we get to Pact 4 and we see some new researches. So we see Skillstone merging speed and durable wards, ward duration. That's basically, let's see. Yes, you're always food broke. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I always have food, right? So, but talking about the ward duration, the ward is comes in handy. I don't know the details yet, but the ward is basically protecting you from the Grim Reaper or any other monster that can hurt you while you're shielded. So to me, that's where the pain lies in the update. And I hope you guys, at the end of the video, want to leave a comment. Not trashing the game or anything, but just basically telling me what you guys think that IGG needs to improve. Because personally, I, yeah, the pros and cons of the research. Because I do see this as an addition to the game. However, basically being able to be attacked, your troops dying, like 5% of your total troops. I talked to IGG, and IGG told me, well, you can shield your troops. And I'm like, how? Well, in your shelter. I said, I have 4 million troops. So how? Tell me. And then we got to talking, IGG and me, about the ward, and they told me that the ward basically protects you. But I don't know the details just yet, so we'll find that out hopefully in one of the next streams. So yeah, um, get some. No, the porn store. Food is easy to get. You have billions. I don't know your might. I don't know your might, Noda, but it might be if you don't have tier fours, you might have some food left. Yes. So there we go. Rich Reebok, while you have ward duration, you cannot be hit by the same player nor any other player while the ward is active. Ah, yes, but what I also see is the ward basically giving you 120 minutes boost. So 120 is what? While you're sleeping, you still get zeroed. That's how I view it. But it also depends on what the ward, if you have the ward, basically gives you in minutes. So I can pop this boost on while I go to sleep. I don't know yet. It depends on when I'll see when I get there, right? Um, so it's very interesting. But that's the research so far. So I'll take a look at the questions you guys asked me. 1 second. Where you asked me earlier, and let's see. Sorry if I'm not looking at the screen, but let's see. There we go. All right, we had a question from Yusuf. How to attack with monsters. Supreme asked what you think about getting attacked through a shield every half hour. Well, there you have the problem, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know the details about the ward just yet. Okay, so bear with me on this one. So if the ward only gives you that 120 minutes of protection, and you can activate that, let's say, every half hour, what am I going to do when I'm asleep, right? Because in this game, it's very easy. It's 99.9%. It's the Chinese versus the Western world. Let's just say that Europe, United States versus Chinese. Everybody knows that. So when I'm asleep, they're awake. When the Americans are asleep, they're awake. So, it doesn't matter to me whether I'm here or in the United States. When I'm sleeping, they're awake. So I cannot protect myself. That's how I view it right now, whether I have the ward or not. And to me, that's kind of concerning. If that's the case, I'll quit. That's 100% for sure. I don't know how to attack with the monsters just yet because I don't have any monsters that can attack. I'm not going to invest a lot of money or a lot of speed ups in this update until I know for sure that it is interesting for me to uh, basically do. Because as I view it right now, it's nothing but a race to get to Pact 4, get your ward, get your Reaper, and get hunting. The people that are free to play, pay to play, even heavy pay to play. So I'm not talking pay to win, right? And a pay to win is people. We've seen it happen today. People that are already maxed out. It's just ridiculous. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars, which I'm not prepared to invest, not in that short of a time span, just to save my game. To be honest, I love this game. I've always loved this game. I spent a lot of time, a lot of money on this game, at least from my budget. And we're not talking about $10 or hundreds of dollars. We're actually talking about thousands. Um, so definitely 4 digits, if not 5 in total. But I have to tell you that this is an update where it's again a race to get Pack 4 and basically zero everybody out. So lucky for us, we're not in a kingdom where we have that kind of heavy pay-to-play players, basically the pay-to-win players. Um, so, you know, uh, I'll see, right? I might get to Pack 4. I might be able to defend myself constantly. I don't know the details yet. I might be able to attack, but we'll see. I'll take you guys through the journey with me as I basically progress, and you might be telling me stuff. You might be telling me stuff about game because you're ahead of me when it comes to this. I've seen people that are 100 million might or 80 million might that are way further along than I am when it comes to these researches. So, you know, for me, it's the live streams I'll do about this in the next couple of weeks. Will be about learning from each other, not me talking to you, but you also talking to me, right? Because I always say that I don't know everything. Let me join this level 5 rally, by the way. It's for Guildfest, so let's see. Ancient Drake Rider. Sorry, just going to join this one real quick, then get to the next stream. Next question, Jody. What are my Guildfest prizes like? I haven't even checked. I'll check at the end. Save that one for last, okay? I'll ask Missy to remind me about that. I don't have a current construction, so I better start building something. I am in construction gear, of course. What else? Let's see what I need to upgrade. Spring level 20. So let's get the spring to level 20. Let's see. Callista, don't look at my food if you're still here. Don't. No, you're not getting any. Tell Daisy the same, by the way. I'm kidding. So let's see. I got one. Oh, that's nice. I got one that's finished. So if you haven't done this, let's see. This one I'm using heroes for to upgrade him. So a lot of experience points. This one I'm not. So it's only getting 23 right now because I haven't done any research whatsoever. So let's see the results. So this one will go from level 1 to level 2. And basically you can max this out to a certain level and then you need to evolve him or whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to keep on training this one or see if I can upgrade any. No. So there we go. Okay. Rally canceled. Let's see. Daniel, are the monster taming packs worth it? Daniel, let's see. I can show you that I've bought them, and I don't think they're worth it. I think IGG will, as they have with any other pack in the game, will come out with better packs, basically adding chests. So my suggestion is hold off on these if you can in your kingdom, and if you're not a heavy pay-to-play player, I would do that. I would hold off. I would definitely still go for the standard packs, all right? So the rally is back up. Let's join it again before it fills up. It's a 10-minute rally. You might want to do that too, Missy. Okay, and let's get back to the chat. Sorry. All right, now I'm getting back to the chat. Sorry, guys. I don't have two screens, so I have to do it with my phone. I cannot do the monitoring constantly. Ha 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 ha. What's up, King Wafa? Let's see, Andy. If you attack by monster, can your monster die? That's a good question. I actually don't know that. I actually don't. I don't think so because I've not heard anybody talk about it yet. But it's a good question. So yeah, um, I'll ask IGG. Why not? Right? I can just do that in the stream. No, I'm not going to do that in the stream, but I think attacking monsters will only be used in big battles against big guilds. Um, you might be right, Rich Reebok, but I am very curious how rich you have to be, right? Because we're talking about roughly, we talked earlier about 1.6 million gems, and you don't have to be a giant pay-to-play player to do that. You're not going to have to be a pay-to-win player. Um, so, whoa, Melchik needs food. 70 million? I don't have that, but I'll send him something later. I'll ask him. Okay. Ooh, my storm tasks went up to blue. Nice, nice. Okay. So for me, that's covering the entire monster taming thing. So let's see. Let's check the stream again. Buying packs in the game for this update is very useless. Um, it depends. It depends, Noda. It depends on whether you want to get everything to level 25 as soon as possible. I disagree with you by stating such a thing so, well, bluntly, basically. It depends on what people are doing. I think if you're a pay-to-play player or a pay-to-win player, you definitely need that. Otherwise, you'll not finish your researches and you'll not be able to upgrade your heroes. Sorry, your monsters. So I don't think they're useless. For free-to-play players or low to medium spenders, they might be more worthless. Yes, I would agree with you on that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll give you food when you need it, Callista, as always, as always. So, let's see. I think anime is too hard to get, kind of forcing you to buy packs right now. I don't agree with you on that, Warrior. I'm sorry to say, because um, at the beginning you're not producing a lot of anime, and you're also, yeah, she's coming to zero me out. She saw my food. Yes. Um, but at the beginning, you're not producing a lot. Right now, I have one at level 18 going to 19, and I have one at level 8, and I'm already producing 10,000 an hour. So let's take a look at the researches, what they cost at the beginning, right? Because I'll be upgrading this along with my researches. Well, let's check the hell event, by the way. Nope, not for me. Still waiting for my dragon. Um, so the researches at the beginning, if you're going to take a look at the familiars, they don't cost a lot. Um, let's see. The first one will only need what? 2,422. I have 51,000. I bought a pack. I bought the two $5 packs. Um, I already bought two packs, just the $5 ones, just to see what it is, and basically see how much I can do with that. So I'll show you guys what I still have left. I have like 1.2 million of that stuff left. If not more, 1.35, let's say 1.5 million. I can do a lot of research with that, and all that time my anima is still building up. So I don't think that anima is hard to get at all. So there we go. How many springs would you suggest then? And only one gym? Warrior, it depends. Are you pay to play or are you free to play? And do you have added heroes? Do you have multiple pay to play heroes in your lineup? And are they gold or common? Anima from spring come that later like stone field on map? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, honestly. Maybe. 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 Well, I'm going for two gyms. I'm going for three. What are these called? Mystic Spires, and I'm going for two gyms. So basically, I am a pay-to-play player, not a very heavy one. I'm definitely not pay to win, but I would absolutely start with two and just work your way from there and see how it works for you guys, whether it's enough or not. If you're pay to play, you might be doing something else. Broke college student. So if you're a broke college student, I would definitely go for one. So definitely go for one gym and then um, divide spires and springs. But don't build too many springs, and also not too many spires. So it's a mix. I would always now, thinking about it, I would always go for 2, 3, 3, and two being the gyms. I don't have that right now, just to be clear, but I am going to. I just made a boo boo this morning, so you live and you learn, right? Um, you got five whole gold heroes. Nobody doesn't only use golden heroes. It also uses purple heroes. If you have a golden hero, it gives you more experience or it trains quicker. I haven't figured that one out, whether it's quicker or you need less heroes to get those experience points. So yeah, you just started training your Pyrus. Well, that's cool. I started training the wrong one, Callista. It's I started training the crappiest one of all. But okay, I'll just wait it out. It's just 14 more hours. I'll be in bed in a couple hours, and basically, when I wake up, it'll be almost done. So yeah, I did get lucky though. I got I took a 200 point quest for Guildfest, by the way, and don't tell anybody else except for the 1,000 subscribers. I almost have. So if you're not a subscriber, by the way, subscribe. We're like 15 subscribers away from 1,000. So please subscribe. I want to reach that 1,000. It's a big milestone for me. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Um, but what was I talking about again? I got sidetracked. Yeah, about my Guildfest, right? Because there was a question about Guildfest. Um, um, I got a 200 mystery quest, and it said spend 1.2 million guild coins, and I was sitting at 500,000 guild coins. So I opened all my what were they called? My admin quests, and got a lot more, or guild quests. What was it? Yeah, guild quests. And oh, I have three more. That's good. The update basically helped me out because I finished at like 600,000 after opening all my admin quests. But then people started buying packs, so yay for me. I'm still gonna make it, so I'm happy about that. So I'm getting a good score this time around, and I'm happy about that. So you guys might get some more points as well, or some more guild coins. I mean, um, what's the overall opinion on this update with the big players? I think it's good. I think it's good. I don't consider myself a big player because I'm not. Um, the big players, considering the good big players, they are the billion might players, right? The people that spend tens of thousands, even thousands a month. There are a lot of them out there. So we've talked amongst each other, talking about the amount of people that have like the 11K heroes, and people said there aren't that many, and I was like, sure, go ahead and check out Feudal Wars. See, every person there, like 50% of them have three 11K golden heroes. So there are more than you might think. So at least there are, let's say, a couple thousand of them that have the 11K heroes. They don't shy away from upgrading everything in a day, right? They just sit there, spend their money, and upgrade everything. And they are basically already capable of zeroing out any, and I mean any player that doesn't invest the same amount as they have, because they can use the Grim Reaper while the other person is nowhere near getting the Warden. And I do think that that is a huge mistake by IGG. That's my personal opinion. I think they're ruining the game with this. But since I'm in a kingdom that doesn't have the 11K hero players, I consider myself, well, lucky. But as soon as one pops up before I reach Warden and get to Pact 4, I'm done for. It's that simple, right? Who are they going to go for first in CAE? Let's say we're in CAE and we got Callista, YouTuber, we got Brando, we got Melchik, we got Avatrex. If they haven't maxed it out, we got Smacked. Don't forget about Smacked. Myself, you know, they think we're funny targets. Like, it's fun to zero them out. So, yeah, I'll show my GF prices, sir. Wafa, you're going? All right. Have a good one. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Can you, Lady Callista, can you join CAE? You don't have to ask Callista. You don't have to ask me. We're R3s and not R4s. So there you have it. Contact either Avatrix or one of the R4s. BSC is so mean. Nah, I'm not worried about BSC. They have a couple guilds with them now, so we're basically we're not able to win base anymore because there are 20 billion or more guilds here. We cannot take him on when it comes to War Wonders, but we can sure zero each and every one of them out. Yesterday, Avatrex zeroed a couple out. Yesterday, I got a couple. I think I got 1,000,000 kills in like less than half an hour. So, basically, I was happy. So the game is still fun. Update-wise, guys, I don't know yet. That's my conclusion of the day. I really don't know yet. It depends on what kingdom you're in. If I was in a kingdom with the 11k heroes, with people that have those, I'd probably be zeroed out by now. So I don't know, because there was nothing I could do about it. All right. Let's go. Somebody wanted to see my Guildfest rewards. Sure, we can do that. Oh, while I'm here, let's delete some quests. Did it. Some useless quests. So people don't have to ask, right? Just trying to be nice here. Yep, CAE for life. You know, I've been in a lot of guilds, and I have to be honest, CAE is the guild where it's most relaxed. There's no drama. There's no, you know, it's just fun. People are fun. People always help each other. People always joke around, and never always being respectful towards one another. So definitely, if you can get in, I would definitely suggest it. But yeah, what's up, Tatla? How are you doing, buddy? That's my chords guy during KVK usually, right, Harmon? He gives me chords, I go zero him out. So and when he needs my help, I got his back. So let's take a look at my rewards. Somebody wanted to see that. I don't remember who it was. Um, Jody, Harmon. I am okay. Lately I've been, to be perfectly honest, not very healthy for some reason. Still have a problem with my leg. Been sick a little bit. This morning again. So I don't know what's up, but that's what we have hospitals for, and I'll get better. Right now I'm feeling great. So don't worry about me. Um, but let's continue. We've got either gems or speed ups. I always look at, I don't know by heart, but I always look at how much does it cost. So 300 gems or 360-minute speed ups. Same here. Here it would definitely be the gems. Here it would be the speed ups, gems or speed ups, depending on their worth. Monster hunting stuff or the chisel. No, I don't have any blue jewels, so definitely. Yeah, hopefully they go for Melchick. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. They're his fanboys, right? His fanboys. Yes. Here it would definitely be the Slayer chest. Um, I think Talon Tome. No, I have enough of those. Monster Hunter, definitely. It's a 50% boost. So, whoops, wrong one. Um, let's see. Here, and energy, attack jewel, uh, gold, gold, gold. Yeah, because I have most of my heroes already to gold. The heroes I use, actually. So speed ups. There we go. We got definitely Slayer chest, relocators. Absolutely. I think I might go for the ranged attack jewels. Not sure. I'm iffy. Either the gems or the jewels. Depends on where I'm at with the monster taming research stuff. Definitely the talent reset. 24-hour speed ups times 3. This one is a hard one. It should be the talent tome. Uh, because the others are useless. Even the talent tome is useless, but okay. Yeah. Um, Definitely the 75% wing boots. This is a 50%. I'll take the 50% any day of the week. Relocators, definitely level 22. We're going for a 50% boost or 6 times 700 gems. Well, I think this is 4,500 and this equals 3,500. No, more. 4,200. So I would definitely go for the army size boost. Here it would not be the Mecha Trojan anymore because if you guys watch my previous streams, I got my chest plate to go. Yay! I would definitely go for the Blackwing chest because the Tidal Titan chest drops are basically, well, the ultra rare drops are non-existent. And I'm not really using the piece I'm building with that. And level 24, that would be the last level. Well, kind of sucks, to be perfectly honest, but definitely the talent reset. So yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the stream. Um, Andy, they say pull all your hero on for XP, but you need one for shelter, or can all be used in shelter? I don't get your question, Andy. Can you maybe repeat that question, or maybe explain a little bit more? It would be great. And then Noda said it would be great as we go in Guildfest, the row we unlock, we get all of the items from the row. That's a great idea. Yeah, I would go to IGG and suggest that right now. So if you get it, hey, you're set for life, right? I'll gift you something. You don't have to pick and choose. Yeah, we just get everything. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's typical IGG, right? Giving away stuff for free. That's what they do. And I was really being, yeah. I think he's wondering if you are using heroes to train the monsters that you can't shelter. No, I can still use them. When I'm training the monsters, I can still use them. For example, if I want to go monster hunting right now, so I don't need to shelter them, the game is lagging a little bit, but um, let's say I want to go monster hunting. See, all my heroes are still available, even though they're training. So, yeah, they can be used for anything. Yeah. I think heroes being used to train monsters can still be used. Yes, as you can see here, I can still do anything. If I want to set up a rally, um, let's say I want to attack somebody. So let's say attack, and let's check my heroes. All of them are still here, right? As you can see. So there you go. I don't know why I have my leader sheltered, by the way. That's stupid of me. Thanks for doing these streams. You've been super helpful. Well, you're welcome, Spencer. I don't know. Do you guys have any questions or do you want to add something? Because, I've been talking a lot, but I'm basically also very curious about what you guys think. And, guys, I'm not asking this for me. I'm asking this to give this to IGG. What are your guys' opinion about the update? So, I'm actually going to post this video on as many social media platforms as I can find. Just not just YouTube, but I'm gonna post it on anything I can. Um, so I would absolutely would like to know from you guys, what do you think? Not just now, but also after the video. So please take the time to comment. Don't bash the game. Just say what you want, but be constructive. Like, what are the pros and cons? So I can basically hand it over to IGG and say, here you go, guys. I've seen other people do that before in their streams or in their videos, asking people to do that. I thought it was a great idea. So it's not just mine, but I thought it was a great idea. I think stuff needs to change. This game is looking like it's going, in my opinion, the way of Castle Clash, basically Clash of Clans. Sorry, basically ruining the game. So I hope IGG will learn, and I hope IGG is listening to not just me, but all the other YouTubers and you guys out here. So Warrior wants to see my Chaos Dragon. Sure, I can show you. I can show you. Let me first click helps. All right, you're welcome, Andy. You're welcome. My hero. Sorry, I'm misclicking here. My chaos is now at 4 out of 20. So I've gotten 14 medals so far. But I'm probably not going to get any new one anytime soon because I'll be focusing on the monster. Right now I'm doing level 10 Army Defense 2 to unlock my 7th army, but I'll put that on hold for this, absolutely. So we'll see how much it will basically give me. All right, Penegiot, what's up, buddy? What did you miss? Well, most of my stream. Sorry, Penegiot. But basically what we did is we covered all the buildings, we covered all the researches. I asked everybody in this stream to basically give feedback to IGG in a comment section. So I would appreciate your opinions personally, but I would also like to send this video to IGG and tell them what we think about it. It's not going to be a rant video. I'm not the kind of person. I do have my opinions. I made them very clear, and I would like to know what you guys think. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Andy, the shield is the biggest mistake in my opinion. Yes, that you can attack people that are shielded. I even get, right? And I've talked to Missy about this. I even get that they would make a shield more expensive or an additional shield. Let's say a 24-hour shield is now 1,000 gems. Make it like an additional shield for 500 gems for 24 hours. I get that if they would do such a thing to prevent you from being attacked, but it's just very simple. I am not pack level 4 research yet. I don't have the warden, so I cannot defend myself. If somebody pops in now, he can basically kill off 50,000 of my troops each every 30 minutes. Tonight already, right now. And my issue with that is I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this game. Um, and everything I've done so far is rendered useless by this update. Um, Lucky for me, I'm not in that kind of kingdom. But, you know, if 2, 3 people, let's say, let's say Cow or M44 pops in, right? They got 10 people with the Grim Reaper, and I don't have the Warden just yet. They can zero me out in an instant. 50,000 times 10 is 500,000 every 30 minutes. By the time I wake up, I'm zeroed, like completely. So yeah. So please, guys, please, I'll ask again. Respond in the comment section. I know it takes a little bit of more work, and it's not something you always do. Not a lot of people do that or take the time to do that, and I don't mind. But for this update, please comment on the video after the video is up. So not here in this section, what we're doing right now, because that's live chat. But as soon as you guys are doing, as soon as the stream is closed, it takes probably like 3 to 5 minutes for the video to actually be uploaded. So come back to my channel and take the time to post a comment. All right, I would really be happy if you guys would do that, just for the sake of the game, because personally, I do have the feeling that I will quit if this keeps up. I don't want to quit because I love this game. It's basically the only game I've played for this long with this amount of fun. I spent a lot of time on it, and I would love to continue to do this. But if it stays this way and I get zeroed out for no reason, I'll just go. It's that simple. But I don't want it. So yeah, there we go. Let's see, Andy. I think it's good that hit on turf and shield, not block. Let's see, Andy. You asked a question. I don't see the question. Let's see. All right, Andy Brussel. One thing: if monster attack you on one list, our enemy buff go active versus that enemy monster. Andy, I don't understand your question. I'm sorry. Andy, are you? What language do you speak? What's your mother tongue, basically? We need to unlock a monster to shield. And only for a few minutes. What if we are busy at work and so on vacation? I don't know yet, W Poco, because I haven't unlocked it yet. So we'll see. Yeah, Noda, happy holidays. Yeah, absolutely. Happy holidays to you too. I guess we'll see you guys before Christmas. So, but make sure you enjoy the weeks off. If you're still a student, you probably have like a couple weeks off school. So I'm definitely gonna celebrate Christmas to the fullest, and so I hope you guys too, and spend time with family. So yeah, I think Annie's asking about Battle Fury. Battle Fury. If you attack, you get like a Monster Fury. Yeah, that's funny. DS19 full. Yeah, there might be something that's like Monster Fury. I don't know. I haven't attacked yet. I don't have a monster, but as soon as I do, I'll definitely update you guys. So yeah. Oh, you're from the Netherlands? Ask your question in Dutch, Andy. I'm Dutch, so you can ask your question in Dutch. Maybe I can understand better what you're actually asking. Um, nice, Warrior. Last day of semester. That's nice. Always a good feeling, right? Sorry. Uh, the the biggest thing for me as a newer player, barely hit 30 million might today. What do you do in updates that should automatically give all players a 24-hour shield? Not a 24-hour shield. Um, let's take Brando, for example, or any other free-to-play player. Um, if you're a free-to-play player and you're not in a giant guild, you're not in CAE, you probably don't accumulate that many speed ups, right? From gifts and monster hunting, that kind of stuff. So what will happen to those players that are in a kingdom with 11k or the pay to win players? They will just get zeroed out in a couple weeks or in a couple days because they can just hit you, whether you're shielded or not. I think that's a huge problem, guys. Honestly, um, I'm lucky so far, but it's a huge problem. This will destroy the game, in my opinion. I don't have anything else to say about that. So using a monster doesn't trigger Battle Fury or break shields. It will break a ward if you have one. Yes, that's what IGG told me as well. I don't know if it triggers Battle Fury or not, but thank you very much for your feedback, DS19 full. Um, but it does trigger your ward, or basically renders your ward useless. So it's some kind of fury. So yeah, what's up, Cuddle Bear? Welcome to the stream. So that's my opinion about the update. Army Leadership 3, last one, so that I can use to Army Leadership 3, last one. Andy, zou je het mij in Nederlands kunnen vragen? Ik kan ook Nederlands, dus je mag het mij gerust in het Nederlands vragen. So, ja? Okay. Alright, did you max the buildings? No, I haven't. No, I'm not gonna. I think getting something up to level 25 is a matter of days or two. So I'll use some speed ups, but I'm not going to spend a lot on that because I still have a giant research going on. Still 52 days left. I need my gems, and I don't have any more speed ups. So what's up, Dino? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, DSG850. Sorry, missed you there. Welcome. With the new talents for monsters, do you still feel that the order should go economy? Oh, that's a good question. No. If I were a new player and I would be spending a little bit on the game, I would build no troops whatsoever. None. Until I have my Warden maxed out. Because if you don't have Warden, other big players can come and just basically zero you out all the time, every day. So I would definitely not go for the military tree. I would definitely go priority number one would be a mix between economy and the monster taming research. And just don't build any troops until you have monster taming pack 4. That's how I view it right now, guys. So I might be wrong on some things. I don't mind being wrong, absolutely not. So I'll correct myself in future streams if I find out something new. How to get Warden? Do all your researches, max every building out, and then be lucky that you get the Warden drop. And then you have to max him out as well. So you need all the attributes to max him out, basically getting those skills for defending up. Same goes for any other hero, by the way. So there you go. Yeah, no, not just Reaper, any. There are other... Let's take a look at the level 4 monsters while we're streaming, right? And that would be the last thing I do. Let's take a look at the packs that there are. Oh, let's see. One is done. So he's up to level 4. That's nice. Okay, let's train him again. Okay. My opinion, update destroyed. Plus, it's so ship to buy the crystal 600k for 3k gems. Big players are going to explode in the game. Yes, they are. So that's why I would say if you are a new player, do not do anything but max this out first. And your research. Yeah, what's up, Tatla? Ah, alright, Andy. Dat monster komt van vijand op jou af, maar als je Army Leadership lijst, de laatste 3 bekijkt, dan zie je buffs. Army Leadership Tree. Alright, so he's talking about the buffs in the Army Leadership Tree. Yes, but those are applied on army attacks, not on monster attacks, as far as I know. So let's take a look at what you're talking about. You're talking about the Army Leadership Tree. You're talking about these 3, whether they have an effect on monsters: Sabotage, Plague, and Demoralize. Well, let's take a look at the description. It says weakens enemy army. So it's not for the monster. Otherwise, it would say weakens enemy army and monster. And it doesn't say that. So my assumption right now that these 3 are also rendered useless until you have everything else. So if you are a free-to-play player, if you are a starting player, if you are a player that has been playing for a couple weeks, your troops will be zeroed out, probably. If you're lucky, if you're unlucky, I mean. But don't rebuild them. If you get zeroed out by a monster, then you know there is a guy in your kingdom that can basically destroy all your monsters in an evening, or all your troops. So yeah. You didn't use heroes. No, Harmon. I didn't because I was training one other one, and that's using all of my 31 heroes. So there you go. That's why I didn't use heroes. All right, Yannick, I'm a free-to-play trap. How can I protect my T1 and T3 troops? Well, Yannick, that's the problem. There is no such thing as a trap anymore. If I'm in KVK and I have everything maxed out, and I just port next to you, don't even have to unshield, I'll just hit you with my Grim Reaper and you're done. You're done. So there you go. From now on, traps are useless. 100% useless in the game, as far as I know right now. So if you are a T1 trap, might want to reconsider being a trap. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, but if you're a trap, you cannot shelter in darkness, right? Because if you're a T1 trap, you need millions and millions of troops. Like I said earlier, I talked to IGG about that, and IGG said, "Whoa, Mr. BP, you can shelter your troops." And I was like, "I got 4 million of them. How am I going to do that?" Right? So I'll definitely be sheltering my troops the next couple of weeks. I'll be sheltering and I'll be running a darkness rally, but that's all I can do. So basically, I got 500,000 troops. There are monsters that can improve your shelter expansion, but not by enough. There's no way that I can put in 4, 5, 6, 7 million of my troops in there. So basically, Brenchong can be zeroed out technically in an evening. Imagine that, right? Probably spend not tens of thousands, but hundreds of thousands. And I'm technically, it's absolutely technically speaking, because he probably already has it maxed out, 24, or not level 24, I mean Pact 4, all the monsters, all upgraded, stuff like that, you know, crazy spenders. So, but technically speaking, if Cow and M44 decide to attack BRR, strongest guild there is, and they decide to get their biggest player, zero him out in one evening, no problem. If he doesn't have the Warden maxed out, it's no problem. So there you go. Let's see. Let's take a look at the chat. Andy, ik heb een goed en slecht nieuws. Alright. So what Andy is basically saying is that he contacted IGG and IGG told them that monsters cannot die. Thank you very much for your input, Andy. I appreciate that. So your monsters cannot die. So that's even worse. So you can attack people. There are no consequences. So, and when there's a warden, alright, so your attack doesn't go. It's the same as starting a rally on somebody and then he shields. But you don't have to use the ports. So, yeah, there you go. It's almost better to buy 600k crystals for 3k gems than making the crystal production building. I think this update is horrible. Well, it depends. I agree with you and I don't agree with you. It depends all on your spending level. Everything about this update depends on your spending level and the guild you're in. So my advice to you guys, if you can, and if you still want to play this game, go hard on the research and the buildings. Max it out. Make it your priority number one. That's what I'm doing. But I'm also not gonna spend the money that I did earlier, because for all I know, I might be zeroed out the next day before I reach it. So what's the point? So I'll spend, let's say, a couple thousand on all the researches, and before I reach Pact 4 and get my monster maxed out, somebody decides to pop in and say, boop, poof, gone. All my troops are gone. So troop training pack that's coming out tomorrow, by the way, rendered completely useless. Nobody's buying that tomorrow. Absolutely not. So it doesn't do anything anymore. If you're not, well, a lot of people will buy it, but those are the people that already have their research maxed out and that have the monsters. So yeah, do you have a ward even if you haven't started the research? No, no, you don't. Nope, nope. Andy, yeah, cooldown of 12 hours. You saw that at a monster. Some have. Well, let's take a look. I said that earlier, right? The packs that are available and what kind of monsters they can create. So we got. Let's take a look at Pact 4 and just take a look at those monsters, right? We got a couple. We got the Hoarder, and this is maxed out, right? Grants 1 random jewel every 6 days. All right, see you, Daniel. Have a good one. Have a good one. And grants 3 random jewels every 3 days at max strength. This one is merging speed, skill stones 20%, and max deposit of 10,000 for your treasure trove. So that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Then we've got Snow Beast. Snow Beast. You always have to take a look at the bottom one because that's basically the one that hurts the most, or you benefit the most from. Increases supply capacity by 300%. Yay, so I can supply other people, right? I don't know why that would be beneficiary to my game. I don't know, so I would definitely not go for that. Range defense, don't need defense, need attack or HP. So there you go. Who is it? All right, Yannick, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, and I hope to see you in chat. And then we got travel speed of 25% only for darkness. I don't care. So this one's useless. That's definitely useless. Saberfang, what does he do? Max strength at 15 hunts in a row once within 15 minutes. Okay, so cannot exceed hunts in a row limit. And the limit is at 25. So what's the use of this? So it can increase my hunts in a row, but it can't. That's how I read it. Because the max is 25. So what's the use? Let's join that rally real quick from Congo. Another level 5 ranged. So there we go. It's at 10 minutes, so I have to be quick. There you go. Okay. And there we go. Let's take a look at the other monsters real quick. Let's go to the Spire. All right. So we've covered Saberfang, Snow Beast, and Hoarder. Let's take a look at Mega Maggot. Yeah. But if I get, you have to understand, Harmon. You know, I have spent a lot on this game, and if I get zeroed out, what they're basically doing is saying, "Thank you for all your cash, Mr. BP. We're gonna take it away. We're gonna take everything away from you." I don't like that kind of stuff. So that's just me. But we'll see. I might be happy in the long run. They might change stuff, and so if you don't do durable wards, you don't have a ward. Yep. That's correct, Yannick. If they release this update too early, they should work on it more. Well, I think the shield thing is an issue. I think the addition of the monsters is great. I think the addition of the research, everything around it, it's great. People need to discover. People need to talk, and people need to work together to, basically get the right setup, and talk about how to do this. So I absolutely feel good about the update, but there are certain things I don't feel good about. Is that you can attack through a shield. If they want to make more money, fine, but don't go ruin people's games. If they want to make more money, make a shield more expensive or get an additional shield. Um, and don't make it so that a lower might player or lower spender cannot shield no matter what he does. To me, that is just basic robbery. I don't have any word for it. I don't have any other word for it. Is it's robbery. So, what's up, Brittany? Yes, you made it to the live stream. No more traps. No, 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 no. So back to the monsters because I do want to wrap this up pretty quickly. Um, Max Strength Preview reduces enemy resource production by 95% for 360 minutes. I don't care. Like people are leaning on their production, except for the hypers. Personally, I don't care because I'm not an ore, food, or any form of hyper whatsoever. I'm a mixed player for the simple reason that I can be a hyper, but not everybody is looking for a hyper anything. Some guilds are, some guilds aren't, but I don't want to take the risk. I just go on might and kills, and that's it. And of course, where I feel good. Um, so it's basically not. I'm playing this game for me and the guild, not just the guild. Um, Infantry defense. Uh, let's see, Andy. I see a few options for troop, fake darkness, rally, shelter. You can up that to max darkness, fake rally. Yeah, sure, Andy. I agree with you. You can max that out, and it will give you more of a buffer. But I have 4 million troops. Never, ever, ever in my life am I going to shelter that. Whether I max every little research out. And I'm not even a big player. Like I'm sitting at what 330 million might. Um, the big players with tens of millions of troops, they are billion might players. Good luck, good luck, right? All right, so we got motivation at barracks capacity. Well, that's fun. So plus 5,000. So that basically meaning that um, this research allows you to train more troops. I don't care. I'm often enough online to train troops all day. I never miss a beat when it comes to that. So let's go to Heldrider. Heldrider at max strength gives 15,000 random troops from the highest tier available for you. Cool. It's a cool thing. It gives you 15,000 troops. And then the Grim Reaper comes along and zeroes 50,000 troops out. Because this one you only get once every 3 days. And the Reaper gives 50,000 kills every 30 minutes. So it's like putting a tiny little band-aid on a gashing wound, in my opinion. So yeah, there we go. Leader escape 10%. Listen, if your leader needs to be escaping, you've done something wrong to begin with. So I don't care. I'll just take the poison, and so I don't think it's all right. So here we got something that is interesting. Infantry max HP 10%. That's nice. Most people don't depend on that, but it's nice. We got the Tidal Titan. The Tidal Titan, max strength, relocates an enemy turf after a successful attack, effective for 15 minutes. Activates only once. I don't understand the part where it says effective for 15 minutes. So maybe somebody does. All right, see Yannick, thank you very much for popping in. I appreciate that. Army defense, nobody cares about defense. Infantry max HP, okay. Like I said earlier on. Well, you're very welcome, Yannick. I appreciate you being here. So there we got the Grim Reaper. This is the one that everybody is talking about. It's got the kiss of death. So here we go. Max strength preview. Cooldown time 30 minutes. Kills 20 to 50,000 troops in an enemy barracks. It will not exceed more than 5% of the total amount of troops, number of troops. So if it doesn't exceed 5%, it takes 20 attacks to zero somebody out. right? So even at the small Grim Reaper, the lowest tier kills 6 to 17,500 troops, or 5% max. So, it doesn't matter whether he's maxed out or not. It's still a whole lot of troops that can get zeroed out. So there you go. What's up, Ultra Instinct? How are you doing? So yeah, I like the Reaper. I like what he does. But I don't. I think it should only count when you're unshielded. To me, this is the killer of the game. All right, and he's even showing that he's sad. Did you see that little winky face or that crying face? They even show like they added something on if you click them. Look, that should be it. All right, and it's got Swift Soul, travel speed of 10%. Okay, then we got the Mecha Trojan. The Mecha Trojan increases max coalition army size by 125,000. Also, they can kill more. Okay, cool. I don't see any monster that actually adds as much as the Grim Reaper does whatsoever. So here we go. Army defense during Battle Fury, probably 10%. So, yay. Cavalry max HP, 10%. Yost Gaming subscribe. Thank you very much for subscribing. Hope to talk to you in chat. And then you got the fragments, of course, where you can use it for your upgrading. Yost Gaming, in other words, 1 billion players get zeroed while other players lose 0 troops. No, Yost, it will actually be the opposite. The 1 billion might players are usually the pay-to-win players. So they have this research maxed out. Basically rendering everybody that is not a pay-to-win player. And let's be very clear, a pay-to-win player spends a couple thousand a month on this game, right? Those players we're talking about right now. The pay-to-win players will dominate this game. They will zero everybody out, troopless. So, and in the past, you could defend yourself as a smaller player by basically popping a shield. Yes, it costs stuff, but even at 330 million might, I'm still shielded every single night. I pop a 24-hour, not an 8-hour, not a 4-hour. I can show you. Look at the amount of 8 hours and 4 hours I have. I only pop 4 and 8 hours when I'm awake. So if I break my shields, look at this. I have 134 8 hours and 64 hours. So basically, I spend 30,000 of my gems, which is basically the profit I get from my treasure trove every month. I spend that on protecting my stuff, all the work I've done. That's just rendered useless. Completely, 100%. So yeah, that's my opinion. I wonder how the next KVK will look like after this update. Yeah, that's a very interesting one, Brittany. I absolutely agree with you. Reaper is the killer of the game, overpowered. Well, Reaper isn't the killer of the game. I like what he does, but I don't like it being able to do that while you're shielded, while you're basically paying for protection and not getting any, because you don't have any. None whatsoever, unless you're willing to spend a couple $1,000s instantly to protect yourself by getting that ward. Other than that, all the other people, and that's like 99.9% of the gamers in here, including myself, I don't see anybody or maybe 1 or 2 people in CAE that will max this out within a week. And I'm talking about a week. I'm not talking about day. There are already players that have everything maxed out. You spend like $50 a month, and I'm not seeing myself having a shield of monster anytime soon. No, you won't. So if BSC or any Chinese in our kingdom gets the Reaper, I'm selling my account. Same here. Absolutely. 100% agree with you. Are you going to start playing a new game if this gets too bad? Absolutely, the King Panda. I like the stream. I like having you guys around. So, I'm always open to suggestions. And, I might go check it out in the meantime. So me and Missy already have been talking about moving to another game if this ends up the way we think it will end up. But of course, we have to start looking for something. So if you have any other suggestions, games like this, then, let me know. Um, let's see. I've got some great games to play. All right. Okay. We'll talk about that later. And for now, I just want to thank you guys for watching, being here. Don't forget, please leave a comment about what you think about the update. Be constructive. Don't go bashing or use any bad language, because if it's bad language, my video will get flagged and it's not allowed to show on YouTube. So basically, leave it nice. Well, use proper language and comment on the video what you guys think is good and bad about the update, and I'm gonna post this on every social media platform I can find. I'm not a giant YouTuber, might not have all the effect, but hey, if I can make a small dent, I'm happy. So, and that would be thanks to you guys. So that's what I wanted to say today. Thank you very much for participating as much as you've done in the chat today. I'm going to take a break, take some time to spend with family. I wish you all a very good evening. Thank you very much for watching. This is Mr. BP signing out.